Hi, and welcome to today's video on post-education entrepreneurial opportunities for RVTs. If you don't already know, you might be asking, well, what is an RVT? Well, an RVT is a registered veterinary technician who is a trained and licensed professional that helps veterinarians, DVMs, care for animals. Typically, you see RVTs working with dogs, cats, rabbits, any average household pet. And you usually see them working at veterinary clinics or animal hospitals. But wait, there's more. Let's talk about RVTs working with wildlife and exotics. Let's start with the basics. RVTs will need to graduate from an accredited veterinary technology program, pass the Veterinary Technician National Examination, the VTNE, meet Provincial Professional Association requirements, and pass a criminal background check before applying to an RVT job. RVTs pursuing this path with wildlife and exotics would benefit from advanced skills in exotic animal care, potential specialty certifications such as a Certified Wildlife Rehabilitator (CWR) certificate, as well as gaining knowledge of wildlife regulations. For this opportunity, the business concept would be provide mobile health services and consulting for wildlife and exotic animals. The target clients? Wildlife rehabilitation centers, exotic pet owners, zoos and animal sanctuaries, and conservation programs. The services offered would be on-site medical care, husbandry and enrichment advice, rehabilitative support, and education and training for animal caregivers. Benefits? Unique and in-demand service, rewarding work helping animals and people, freedom to run a mobile, flexible business, and a chance to work with wildlife and conservation projects. Plus, there's a bonus. This helps RVTs expand their career in a unique way. Let's talk about the challenges. There are legal limits on what RVTs can do without a veterinarian. There are insurance and liability risks, high startup costs, including vehicles, tools, and permits, and it requires special knowledge and ongoing learning. Well, why is this needed? Why is this a good opportunity for RVTs? Not many experts are available to work with exotic or wild animals, and there's always a growing need for skilled help in this field. Next, let's talk about something a little similar, RVTs in the field of animal/pet rehabilitation. Since we've already gone over the basics, let's get into it. To benefit in animal rehabilitation, RVTs can pursue specialized certifications such as the Canine Rehabilitation Certificate, Equine Rehabilitation Certificate, Certified Equine Rehabilitation Assistant, and Veterinary Massage and Rehabilitation Therapy. These are only a few. With dogs and cats, RVTs can benefit from certifications such as the Companion Animal Physical Rehabilitation Certificate, Hydrotherapy and Laser Therapy certifications, and pain management courses. Gaining experience in therapeutic exercises, gait analysis, and hands-on rehab techniques further strengthens RVTs' skills. These qualifications help RVTs provide effective post-operative care, improve mobility, and manage pain for companion animals in rehab settings. RVTs working in animal rehabilitation with any sort of animal would benefit from specialized training in physiotherapy techniques, proper equipment like hydrotherapy systems, braces, and therapy tools, as well as safe, species-appropriate handling skills. Strong observation and communication skills are also essential, helping RVTs guide owners through at-home care and monitor subtle changes in recovery. Altogether, these resources and skills allow RVTs to effectively rehabilitate animals of all sizes, from large livestock to small companion pets. The business concept for this would be a rehabilitation and wellness business that provides physical therapy recovery and mobility support for animals, and focusing on improving animal quality of life through non-invasive treatments, as well as collaboration with veterinarians, physiotherapists, and pet owners. This could be mobile, in-home visits, or clinic-based. What are the target clients for this opportunity? Well, they would be pet owners with animals recovering from surgery or injury, senior pets needing mobility or pain management support, working or active animals like police dogs or racehorses, and also veterinary clinics or animal hospitals seeking referral rehabilitation services. Services offered: hydrotherapy, heat/cold therapy, laser/ultrasound therapy, and massage therapy, and custom exercise and mobility programs, as well as post-operative recovery support and pain management and joint health monitoring. The benefits to this opportunity would be that it helps animals regain strength and mobility faster, enhances the bond between pet owners and their animals, and reduces reliance on medications through physical therapies. More positives would be that it expands an RVT's career opportunities and skills, and it builds community trust in skilled, compassionate animal care. The challenges of this opportunity would include high equipment startup costs like hydrotherapy tanks and laser devices, a need for specialized certification and ongoing education, building client trust and referral partnerships with veterinarians, and managing liability and insurance. Why is this needed? Why is this a good opportunity for RVTs? Well, there's growing demand for holistic and supportive animal care, an opportunity to specialize and stand out in the veterinary field, and it supports lifelong learning and professional growth for RVTs. My personal take on these opportunities. Both wildlife and exotic animal care and pet rehabilitation are similar in that they let RVTs help animals recover, use advanced medical and therapeutic skills, and make a real difference in their well-being. But they're also quite different in the type of connection and environment they offer. Wildlife and exotics can be exciting and unpredictable, involving rare species and specialized handling, while animal and pet rehabilitation focuses more on familiar companions, dogs, cats, and other pets we see every day. Personally, I'd rather work in pet rehabilitation because it feels more heartfelt and personal. I love the idea of forming close bonds with the animals and their owners, being part of their healing process, and seeing the joy when a pet regains strength or walks again. Watching that process and knowing I helped them get there would be incredibly rewarding.